stripper shenanigans. I wouldn't miss that.
I'm starving. Keep taking out your and I'm going to keep stealing from you. Oh, my nipples out.
I am steaming sweet potatoes. I have the Japanese sweet potatoes, and I don't know what this one is called. I am steaming these. So here we go. I'm about to brew a smoothie recipe that I made. It gets my skin and gut right each and every time. Fresh blueberries, ginger, and turmeric powder. This is my superpower. An aguacate and an apple. I'm telling you, I'm about to glow up from the inside and out. And then,
fly like an eagle.
I gotta take my meds. You won't be taking that one. Let me wash these blueberries.
Not me being gross on camera.
And this is what the hair is looking like. This is what the shirt we just customized is looking like. I have more to do to it. I want to even it out and such, but I'm liking it. I like the fringe. Little booty for you. He's so cute. So now for the important part, now for the exciting part. We get to talk about the money. I drove 6 hours to make the money that I made. I worked a total of 33 hours, not counting the 2 hours a day that it takes to get ready and the 6-hour drive. I averaged out to $78 an hour. I ended up making $480 after paying my mom's storage unit and my rent. Subtracting gas, supplies for the trip, and paying for dog care while I was gone, I definitely did not walk away with a net profit. Also need to calculate that I was dancing and talking at the same time in heels, in 5.5-inch heels and 6-inch heels for 33 hours, while also experiencing everything from having to hear homophobic queer slurs like the F word said directly to my face, sexual assaults, just general insults and disrespect. So all of these are things that it is important when you look at the money that dancers are making. A lot of people don't talk about these things. All I want to do is work to improve myself, my life, and to write this book. Things that I have to do to get ready for the trip. I have to get a new nail set. I've been trying so hard, holding off on getting my nails redone, but yeah, it's time. I lit this one on fire yesterday. It's a long story. It was a mistake. At the bank, making that deposit. The next stop, I have to bring my car to Mercedes for service. They're gonna put me into a loaner, I just found out, so I'm really excited about that. Then I have to go get my eyelashes done. I have to drop food off for a Nook for the weekend. I've got so much to do. So many errands, so little time. I just secured my June rent. This is a Nook's supplies that I'm gonna be bringing to her. I have been using AirPods in my car for a while now. My Bluetooth stopped working and I desperately need an oil change. It is 4,500 miles overdue. I don't have any music in this car and I was on the phone with somebody trying to squeeze in an oil change before I go. I'm so frantic trying to get ready for this trip. Like I can barely breathe. I've just been go, go, go for days now. First I'm dropping off my rent. Then I'll have 1 hour to go pick up my rental. And on the way to the rental, I have to stop and get ceiling paint because my landlord wants me to get it today. I had a house fire on my birthday. I lit candles for my mom and her altar caught fire. We all almost died. And thankfully my brother took care of the fire because he's an incredible person, but it was really, really scary. And unfortunately, we did lose a big portion of my mother's ashes. There's so much wall and ceiling damage. My landlord has been so kind and compassionate, and I told him I also wanted to be a part of the process of him fixing it just so I could learn. And then after that I have to go and get my eyelashes done because it's giving bald lash baddie. There are big gaps. And then I have to go get a wax. Life keeps lifing and we keep trucking at it. All right, there it goes. Yay! I'm gonna go visit a Nook. A Nook. A Nook. All right, look at this. Didn't work out, the loaner, I mean, because when I got to Mercedes, they told me it was going to be $300 for an oil change, which I knew that it was going to be expensive, but $300 was not what I was expecting. And then they said that the diagnostic for my Bluetooth was going to be also $300, and that the issue itself was probably going to be $1,000 to fix. So I'm just gonna wait. Fuck that.
Don't have time for that.
I made an appointment at European Wax Center and off I go to get a wax. I'm in the process of packing, and step one is wiping down and sanitizing everything because I have a problem. And this is the finished product. This is my personal bag, which will be up front with me. I'm so proud of how everything turned out. These things are going to be in my car. I'm going to be leaning against these in my driver's seat. Good morning. This crusty crab is ready to go to Wisconsin to dance. My brother is helping me pack some last minute things in the car. We've been cleaning, exercising the dogs, and now it's time for me to go make some bread. Had a fiasco when I got there because I thought that all the bottom bunks were taken. One of the girls said that all the bottom bunks were taken. My patrons know I always build a bunk for it every time I come, and I can't wait to show you me like building the fort, or show you the after effect, because I probably won't have time to film the process. There was a final bottom bunk free, and I get to have my sensory deprivation chamber that I desperately need in order to decompress and write about these experiences. I'm rushing to get to a nail appointment that I have before I have to start work at 4 o'clock. The club opens at 4, and that's when I will be getting back. And as you can see, I am not ready. I'm nowhere near ready. It's gonna be a fun day. Men are so funny. This is the earnings for my first stage set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or $7. And a guy puts $1 down and he goes,
You know, I like boobies in my face.
and I said,
You know, I like money on my stage.
he was like, what? I gave you $2. And I said, I cost a lot more than that. If you want me to lean over the stage and put what mama gave me in your face, it's gonna take more than $2.
Y'all already motherfucking know, it's Ari the baddest. Ari the baddie.
Y'all are silly. I adore you. Okay, so currently it's the end of the night, and I'm asking the girls about how their nights went. Tell me about your night.
It started out a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. It obviously wasn't how it was last weekend, but I'm very grateful for what happened today. I met some cool dudes in the end that fell in love with me.
How would you say your Thursday night went?
Slightly above average.
The wait just came back and is giving us hugs. Love you. No one hears it. Say it again.
I am miraculous at giving the strap. I've broke 3 harnesses.
In my bunk fort, watching Home Improvement, having a good time. I'm gonna do my count for the night. It was a Thursday night. It was what it was. I only did dances with 2 people, but the first person I think did 8 dances, and the second one I think did 20. So I'm gonna do my final count. Stage was terrible. I went on stage once. I made $7. It was trash. Stage was horrible for y'all too.
Yes. It's a Thursday, so it was slow, like kind of slow like normal, but it wasn't that slow. And the amount of guys that were in here, like we all should have made a little bit more, especially like the stage aspect. And the dudes that did come in tonight were stingy AF.
Yeah, I've never made this less on my first night at a new club.
What do you think, China?
I feel like Thursdays be like hit or miss sometimes. I don't know. I did good last Thursday. This Thursday was very mid compared to last Thursday. But you know what? the bachelor party was fucking with me. All right.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Their energy was weird. It was stingy for sure. It was
but like
arrogant.
one of the guys in there, I just kept making him give me more 20s.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, period. I know that's right.
Get a couple dances with me, accidentally gave me an extra 20 and didn't ask for it back.
Yes. Bedtime. We're gonna make 3 times as much tomorrow. We left the coffee shop. She said something that you had said something that I was like, I want to tell them you said that.
Not to go to work on Mother's Day weekend, to go on Father's Day weekend.
Exactly right. Yep. Because people don't, the dudes can't get away from Mother's Day, right?
No.
But it's
I didn't make no money.
You know how bad I would be if I was stay at home Becky. I took care of his little boy's vacation, and his little boy's vacation where he was fishing was him fishing for bitches. Thank you, Becky. I'm bitches. We are going to Dollar Tree. We're gonna get some supplies. We might go to Mexican joint
Later.
break. You the sexiest Ashy Larry I'd ever seen in my life. You hit Ash on my Larry. Day ones know that I am working on a book about a traveling stripper, and that is a big part of the reason why I went on the road as a traveling stripper. The book is basically writing itself, y'all. It's called Suddenly in Love, and what I do on these trips is I dance all night, and then I write all day. Rinse, wash, repeat. The book is basically writing itself. It is incredible, it is messy, it is chaotic. It reveals the underbelly of the industry. I'm so excited about it. Money count. Gonna go outside because it's live in here. Okay, so just giving you guys a quick update. On the final day, we all get together and we turn in the ones that we have made, and then we start our night shift. So I turned in the ones that I had $240 in ones, and then I paid $60 to house fee. So that means in ones I made approximately $190, not counting the ones that I had earned post Thursday but spent. But we are all getting ready for our final night. It is messy, it is chaotic, but we're all excited to make money. Our house fees are all paid, our ones are turned in, our wallets are lighter, and we're ready to fill them back up again. Very important conversation happening, and we're talking about how now it's cute, right? It's cute to have some weight on you. And people we're celebrating that on Instagram, the BBL and the da-da-da big ass, big titties, and having a stomach is okay. And then this dancer said,
As a thick dancer, remember all those years we've been telling you that it's okay to be fat? Well, just kidding! We want you to take Ozempic now!
yep, the standard really still is, like you're saying, like nothing's really ultimately changed.
No, and it's like super in fashion again to be skinny. Like,
What is it? Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, right?
Like you should, and I've seen that being thrown around in like comments in like casual ways with like girls being like, I want to get that summer body, and I'm like, oh my god, we're back to actively promoting ED culture again. Like,
there you go. Any thoughts, Lolly?
sucks.
Have you ever seen Ozempic face?
Lolly said, have you ever seen Ozempic face? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be part of the Tim Burton cast, by all means, have at it.
You're probably wondering how you got here.
But if you are a diabetic who benefits from those medications, I do think you should have access to them because they are really life-changing.
Very important addition.
Shout out to you for your yoga mat.
Hey, God, I literally turned around and just saw an angel. An angel! Hey.
You say period panties? These are period panties.
I'm telling the viewers what we're all doing as we prepare for a very busy night. Athena over here, she's sun tanning. That's Athena. What are you doing, China? A little voice.
I wanna go home.
Just chilling, hanging, eating yogurt with the goddamn lid because I can't find any fucking spoons right now.
Not you use the lid to eat the yogurt.
I had to get it down somehow.
On the struggle bus.
I just got my nails done. Did anybody see my car key? It's just a key.
Yes, I see a key on here.
I was recording the bunnies over there. I love them.
Hey, Melanie. Well, you're welcome, sweetheart. Ooh, you smell good.
Because
Rubs the lotion on its skin. You know what I'm saying?
I love that outfit.
keep taking out your and I'm going to keep stealing from you. I don't care.
Oh, my nipple
So a man pulled his penis out on China, and what did you do, China?
So I'm literally patting down his legs, patting his pants. And he starts having an attitude. He's like, give me my money back, give me my money back. And I'm like, throwing his $100 bill at him. I'm like, okay, here, have it. And he's like, stop stealing from me, da da da. And I was like, you're whipping your out, sir. Literally, I have to mom these. Like, you're whipping your out. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And I'm like literally talking in his ear. Stop doing that. He do it again. I'm like, okay, bet. I took the $100 bill. I walk up to the door, dude. I'm like, break this in 20s for me, please. And then he's like, whoa, my money. I hand him the rest of the. I handed him the rest of the cash. Keep it 20. And I'm like, okay, here you go. That was punishment because you want to keep whipping out your. Clock it, y'all. Clock it.
I would love to get that shit from the back.
Hitting what from the back? Hitting what from the back? That. Oh, yeah. You got that art. And see.
Not me toasting a tortilla in the toaster. Going home. Cleaned up. This is the laundry basket. I went through and I made sure any laundry I found around and laundry that I did put there. So as you can see, I stripped my bed just because I like to make it easier for housekeeping. This is my stuff. It's time for me to go. We did the damn thing. These things are mine too. This was my pillow I brought. These go in my car, and that's my yoga mat. Now I get to trek all that way. Hello, friends. It is the end. It is the end. I woke up, I did my housekeeping, got my car packed, and now I get to rush home so that I can enjoy Suki Sunday with my patrons. I'm so excited. It is always whenever I have Suki Sunday after this trip, it is a blessing because it's like Suki Sunday is the reward for how hard I worked this weekend. And I worked hard. I was absolutely exhausted for Saturday, and we were doing big numbers, but I was so tired. I was feeling really down on myself because I was in a lot of pain. I have very severe chronic pain. It's part of why I'm working out and stretching and exercising all the time, because it's the only thing that keeps it under control. That's not opioids or muscle relaxers. I was absolutely exhausted, and I said, man, I just want to make $1,000. And a man came in with an envelope with $1,000 and handed it to me. Just focusing on the goals that I have for me and Suki and getting my mom a house. I am laser focused on that goal. All my mother wanted was to own a house. And I'm going to make goddamn sure that I buy her a house and that it's in her name. Don't care about anything else until that happens. I'd even had a conversation with one of the girls just saying, hey, I'm here to work. Yes, I love that we're friendly, but we are all coworkers, which means I need all the energy that I have when I'm here. If it makes it harder for me to dance, the answer is no. So no, we're not going to argue or do this or that because I'm here for working. Now it's time for me to head home and spend time with my animals and my brother. It is time for us to do our final count and learn how much money I made on this trip. I actually have just minutes to do this count before I rush to the bank because I have until end of day to get caught up on my car note, which is months behind, and also somebody else put in a trademark on something that I trademarked years ago. And the patented trademark office called me and told me that I have to pay them $1,200 or else they will give my trademark to somebody else. All of the money that I made is going to instantly go to bills, but it is going to be one step closer and putting me one step closer to financial independence, and I'm so excited. Here we have my furry assistant. After exchanging my ones, I have $132 remaining in ones. I have 11 $100 bills. I earned 86 $20 bills. I earned one $10 bill and one $5 bill. I wish I could do a proper fan out, but I have to run. These are the 20s. They keep going and going, y'all. My rent for the month is already paid. I paid that on my last trip which is excellent. My goal for this trip was $2,000, and let's see what I did. So if my calculations are correct, I walked home with $2,967. This is one of my greatest achievements, this envelope. I am so proud of myself for manifesting this. I started Saturday saying, if I make $1,000, I will be satisfied, I will be happy, I will consider this a successful trip. For full details on the story of how I pulled this shit off, watch my next vlog. And I'm going to tell you the story on why and how it happened. But a man walked in, this is his bank. This is from his bank. And he handed me an envelope from his bank with $1,000 in it. And that's how it's done. It's really, really close to the time that the bank's, gonna be closing. And I'm on the phone and I'm rushing to the bank, and I find out, I call the trademark people and I'm like, look, I know I'm past the deadline that you guys gave me, but like, I'm about to go to the bank. I can make the payment tomorrow morning. And they said that they got the extension and that as long as we start the process tomorrow morning, the trademark for my TBR cards, which I created back in 2016, 17, maybe even before that, is protected. And I'm just very proud of that. And yes, I'm leaving her with the windows down, okay? While I run in. I don't need animal control on my ass.
I just need money on my ass.
$3,047. And that's how we do. Stay tuned, another video will be out soon. All of the links are down below. Make sure you're following me on my Instagram. It's Jessie on YouTube with an _. Be safe, be good to yourself, be good to your loved ones, and I hope to see you in my next video.